La la la.
This is the second time this happens to me. So I said earlier we weren't having this issue, and now I can tell you we are having the same exact issue, unfortunately. I woke up around 4 in the morning, probably at 4:10 or so, started feeling really muggy, and I was like, oh man, we're back at this again. And, you know, when I looked down, the ground was all full of water. So yeah, the AC was dripping water again. It seems to have frozen again. I don't know if it's a drainage issue. I don't know if it's something else. Only thing I can think of is a draining issue, because the water pan, when we checked out the house and we were trying to figure out what was going on, we opened up the cap, the water pan was filling up with water, and then it has these like little areas where we're supposed to use channels where it runs through. I don't know if it's not properly draining or what. So I have the front nose way higher than what I should or want to have it. Like I did last time. I tried to see if the water drains back. And then I had to turn off the AC, open the windows, turn on the vents. We'll see what happens later. I'm gonna have to probably take it to the dealer, and the saga continues, unfortunately. But yeah, so we're gonna get ready for Kelly Rock Springs right now. It is, like I said, 5 a.m. We're getting everybody ready, so this is gonna be a little bit of a mission. We got a 45-minute drive to get to the springs, and I think an hour or two to wait to even get into the park before the park opens. But God willing, this is all very much worth it. Our chances of getting in seem extremely slim at this point, because there is a ginormous freaking line to get in here, and we got here, it was 6 something in the morning, and as you guys can see, all the way here, there's a huge line to get in. So we're gonna wait here about an hour, see if we happen to get in. I highly doubt it, because I think there's like 1,000 cars in that direction. He's got no problem waiting at all, because he's eating, he's relaxed. He'll wait here as long as needed. So a police officer just drove by and gave us the very unfortunate news that at this point in the line, we will not be getting in because it's closed and there's way too many of us here. So we once again failed to get into Kelly Rock Springs. I don't know when is gonna be my freaking opportunity to get into this park, because every time I come, I never have the ability to get in. We was get here a little bit later than we needed. I woke up at 4 in the morning, but we still ended up getting here like at 6:50 or 6, something like that, and the line was already just ridiculously long. If there's not probably 1,000 cars here, it's not enough. So yeah, now let's figure out what the game plan is. Maybe we can go to another spring, hopefully. It's not gonna be unfortunate as nice as this one, but maybe we'll get to another spring, enjoy that one for a bit, and we'll see what the rest of the day takes us. I'm super disappointed in the fact that we can't get into Kelly Rock Springs, because it's just, once again, too packed. So that's actually pretty good. My wife just had a brilliant idea. The next time we come, what we're doing is we're just gonna leave a car empty, waiting in line there outside, and just hold our spot for the next day, because it's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure people camp out there like at 3 o'clock in the morning just to get into this place, because I'm serious, we got here at 6 something in the morning and the line was probably 1,000 cars at that point. So the plan is right now, we're about I think 10 minutes from Wekiva Springs, which is close to that area. It's not as nice. It's still a nice spring, right? It's still spring water at the end of the day, but it's not as nice. So I wish I would have gotten into this one, but we're gonna try this one out. Hopefully this one's not the same situation and get us packed as well, because it is a long weekend. So with that, long weekends, everything around here gets packed, because it's close enough to Orlando where it's a huge population and people come out here to kind of enjoy the springs for a little bit. So we're about 9 minutes away right now. Let's check this one out and see if we can get into it, and then otherwise we'll see what the next place we're gonna go to. We'll go from spot to spot, figuring out eventually where we drop into somewhere. This line is just as bad as the other one. I mean, the line goes on forever and ever and ever. I underestimated how much people go to the springs in these areas here. I mean, I knew people go to the springs, but not this much. I mean, that's probably another, I don't know, 700 cars in this line as well. Not as much as the other one though. I mean, it's not as long. We could try this one. I mean, it's gonna open up in 20 minutes. We'll find out if we're gonna get in or not. I say we just take the chance. What do you think? Oh wait, the line goes that way. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go this way. Let's see what happens. At this point, I see every plan of ours of going to a spring today completely canned. I don't think we're gonna go to any spring. It looks like I think we're gonna just swap up everything and pick a different thing to do. I don't know, maybe we'll go back to the resort, enjoy the pool for a bit. Let's see. I don't think I'll find something else, but I honestly don't think we're able to find anything. Oh my gosh. We turn the corner and it just keeps going on and on and on and on. It never ends. And I think this line is wrapping around to the other side or something. God. All right, so we're back at the campground. When all plans fail, just regroup and come up with a whole different strategy. So basically right now, we just got back. It is already getting really, really hot. So we're starting to cook. As I told you guys last time, I'm gonna be bringing the electric grill out instead of the gas one I have here. So we're testing it out and seeing the difference and if we like it better or not. So then adapt it better to our traveling. So right now we got Chef Boyardee. Yeah, this guy thinks he's a professional hamburger maker. You see. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try that out and see which one we like better to then carry only one versus having to carry two at that point. After some deliberation and some coming to meeting of minds here, we have finally decided that we're gonna go to the water park. So we're going to Aquatica. Came up with a last minute situation. We were just about to get into the pool, received a phone call and received a deal that we cannot pass up. So we're actually heading there right now. It's about an hour away. We just pretty much drove an hour to the spring, an hour back, then I'll drive an hour back to the water park. So, and then an hour back after that. So a lot of driving involved today. But when it comes to having fun experiences and moments that you're never gonna forget with your family, with your kids, with your loved ones, there's never saying no to that, right? So I think if you guys have the opportunity to take advantage of a situation, always take it, because those are the only things you're gonna be able to take with you when you go. Not the money, not the items, just the memories. Remember that. Anyone who has not come to Orlando before or wants to come to Orlando or doesn't know what Orlando's like, this is the I-4. This is the very usual traditional, every single time you come here, bumper to bumper traffic. So if you're coming here, come here with time and expect it, because there's always tons of traffic. As you guys can see, they say that like if it's some kind of surprise that you're gonna catch traffic here on the I-4, it's not at all. It's the same exact thing every single time. So just expect it. So for any of you guys that watch my videos and have been following along, you guys know that my wife here doesn't talk very much on the videos. So if you guys are interested in seeing her talk more and want her to talk more, make sure to put that in the comments, because I asked her a question, so say like 2 words and that's it. She's very camera shy, doesn't like talking to it. So let's get her to say stuff, guys. Come on, comment, say something. Correction, let me clarify what I'm saying. She is not camera shy. You put a camera in front of her, she smiles and dances and she's ready to go in for the picture. But when you ask her to talk on a video, that's when she becomes very quiet. So that's what I mean. So just make sure you guys, if you want her to talk more in these videos, say something, comment down below, because every time I want her to say something, she'll say 1 word, 2 words, and that's about all I get out of her on the video. But turn off the camera, she won't stop talking. Believe it or not, even this place, Aquatica here, has reached max capacity. So, moral story is, guys, if you're coming to Orlando, and especially on a long weekend, try to avoid it altogether, because this place, we were in the parking lot, and I was like, oh man, it's getting so close. And it reached max capacity. They closed the park down, but we made it just in time. As you guys can see, we just got here. We're about to go into the gates and go into the water park. It feels, again, like I think it says, feels like 101. It's so freaking hot. You guys might be wondering, why am I wearing long sleeve in this thing on? Well, it's a performance tee to make it a little bit cooler, so that's why I have it on. We're on the mission and the very difficult task of finding a chair, hopefully one with shade, where we can sit and post up with the baby, at least leave him there. I think that's gonna be a very difficult task to accomplish, because this thing is, like I said, once again, at max capacity. They literally closed down the parking lot so no one else can come in. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be very little to no seats at all anywhere available, but we'll try. The wave pool, the kids jumped in, mama bear, and baby is still sleeping down there. So the wave timer went off. We got here just in time as it was going off, like it was like in a minute. The kids ran in there to get it before the wave started. We're out there enjoying it right now. We're about to cook up a couple steaks. I just finished seasoning some New York strips right now. We're gonna use the electric grill. We've been using that. I just cleaned it. The top part, which was we used earlier for burgers. And then I'm gonna use this part now to grill the steaks. So this is gonna be our comparison so we can start figuring out which system we wanna use best, which is we're gonna either use the electric one or the propane. So far, like I said, I'm liking it a lot better. Just the convenience factor, smaller form, and easier to clean. So yeah, I like it. Good morning, everybody. So last night we got back and everyone was just extremely exhausted from the water park. We cooked those steaks. We got in bed, hit bed. I think by the time we got in, everything was like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So and then we slept in the morning and we are awake. So right now we are picking up the campsite, just leaving everything ready to go. So we're not leaving yet. We did get reservations until tomorrow. We are leaving today though, but the reason we did this is because we can stay later. We don't have to be in a rush. So we're gonna be taking the kids to Disney Springs, hang out for a little bit, and then we'll be heading out. But I'm already in the process of picking everything up, and I've been cleaning the grills, just cleaning everything off and getting everything ready. Picking up all the sites over here, washing off. We clean the interior. When the tire system is put away, when you have the hitch here that comes out for the grill, when you put it away, it has a spot where it rests right here. And it goes on these little, you guys can see right there's like a little spot to put it on here and one there as well. And then the metal part will rest on here with a strap to hold it in place while it's traveling. So it's really nice that you have somewhere where you can put everything away. You don't have to worry about it maybe banging down the road or just finding a random spot to put it. It has actually a little spot to rest there. One thing I did notice that I think I have to modify or make better because it is starting to scratch, I guess, from the movement of the trailer when it's in transit, is right here. You guys can see that little spot. It's kind of been scraping there from the metal rubbing up against the wall. So if I put it back in there, it rests there. So I'm gonna have to probably put a little padding or something right here to keep it from scratching up. Besides that, it's really nice to have a spot where it rests and it transfers really good. No problems at all with that. We're currently in the pickup process. I'm very fortunate that right now I do have a couple people who are gonna help me out with picking up to make it a little bit faster. But there is not a whole lot of things to pick up. I am right now doing the part that everybody hates, is draining out the black tank, empty out the fresh tank, the gray tank, getting all that stuff taken care of. And then it should be pretty smooth sailing as far as getting everything hooked up and set up here to get out. Load the things up in the back of the truck, and now it's gonna be the ultimate test and finally figure out if these traction boards survived or they're completely warped after they're having the RV set up on this for some time now. So we'll see now very shortly. It's been a fun weekend, but it's time for us to get out of here. Let's go.